passing breeze that does not return. You remember that they wear but flesh, because God remembers that we are frail flesh. He is very patient with us, and he still runs with us, just as he ran with those 11 disciples and the others that were with them when he gave the Great Commission and some doubted. Jesus did not fire any of them. He hired the whole lot, and he hires us. And that's just amazing, so encouraging. So what I've got here to wrap up here, to close, my challenge is, he is risen. And so how can we be in gear with that? How can we get into gear with the resurrection? And I think it's a matter of step by step. So he is risen, a challenge to get into gear with it. And for me, I think my next step, I need to really try and remember God's authority on book table. When I'm out on book table, I've got this kind of nagging feeling that we're wasting our time, that when I talk to people, they're not really going to believe what I say, they're not really going to listen. And I struggle with that. And I really need to keep, my step should be, we're getting into gear with the resurrection. And when I'm out on book table, I need to think about that. Think all authority is given to Jesus, and people will listen. And the words that I share, they're not weak, they're powerful, not because of me, but because God works through my words. So that's going to be my little step that I'm trying to put into practice to get into gear with Easter. So that's a little challenge. And then the encouragement. The challenge was he has risen and getting into gear with it. But the encouragement that some doubted. That's an encouragement, because God will use us even when we doubt, even in our humanity, our sinfulness and our failure. God will use us to be effective wherever we are. Praise the Lord. I'll just say a quick little prayer to close this part of the service. Father, we just really thank you for the power of your word. I just ask you to help me, Lord, to get into gear with he has risen, to get into gear with the resurrection, to get into gear with the great truths of Easter. Help me, Lord, out on book table to just really trust that your words as I speak will be, my words will be your words, and that you will greatly use them. Encourage me, I pray, and encourage my brothers and sisters here this morning. I pray that each one of them will find some little step they can take to be in gear with your resurrection. We thank you for the encouragement that you use us, despite our frailties, our doubts, sometimes even disobedience, and yet, Lord, you use us, you hire us, and you don't fire us. And I just pray that you will use us in Jesus' name. Amen. Praise the